What's up, gamers and game fans alike? Mayhem here, coming at you from a crazy little game called Scum. This is survival in the hardcore sense. Very, very detailed, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit the last couple of weeks. What we need to do today, or what I would like to do, I'm not sure it's a need, I'd like to find a dirt bike. And the thing is, we could buy one here, but the cost of this dirt bike
Either buy
is,
or get lost.
boom, $42,600. And that's basically everything. I don't want to spend all my money on something that could get lost or destroyed. It might just disappear. So we're going to go searching around the map for a frame, wheels, anything that might become a dirt bike here. Before we do that, though, there's a couple of things I need to take care of, just some general housekeeping. We need to do a little fishing, make sure we've got some food to put in our bellies while we're running around out there. So we'll start off with a nice, chill fishing stream, and hopefully I don't break my line, because, well, I'll have to go buy more if I do. Not really a big deal, but, you know, like with most things, I'd rather succeed than fail. I think that's fair, human nature and all. It's good and early in the morning. I hope you got your coffees with you. Oh gosh, if there's anything I'm grateful for in this life, it's that first sip of coffee when you wake up in the morning and you really want it. The way it tastes, the way it feels. Coffee is my favorite thing. Oh, we got a bite. Something big. Something big. We got a good one here. What do we get? 13-pound Dentix. Why does that sound like a dental product, right? Dentex? Ew, you're ugly. Alright, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. That's good. Let's see. We'll chop it right here. We'll take it over to my cooking spot, just on the other side of town. And I'll tell you a little hack. There's not a lot of things you can get away with in this game, but this is one. Each piece of... Hello? Hello? Each piece of meat has 3 of 3, which is kind of... You could look at that as uses. I suppose you could eat this 3 times, maybe. At any rate, make fish bait. Boom. You use one of those, and you get... Oh, what? No, normally you get 3 bait out of it. We didn't this time. I mean, it looks like it's there. At any rate. Now we could still cook this and get a whole skewer out of it, so it's a little glitch in the system. A little glitch in the matrix. Alright, we're going to put that away. As a matter of fact, I've made some friends who I play with in the evenings. I'm not sure I'll stream playing with them. I could talk to them about it, but I try to keep these streams family friendly, and I don't want to put that on them. I don't want to ask them to censor themselves or have to think about what they're doing. They're working men. They've got things they want to do, and when it's time for them to relax, they shouldn't have to think about putting on a performance.
Welcome, welcome.
Why am I here?
Feel free to browse around. Make sure.
But anyway, the reason I'm bringing them up is they have a little encampment not so far away, and I plan to... Ooh, I'm feeling pretty hot. Can we jump this? I plan to leave my fishing setup at their little house, so it's not taking up space in my backpack. So it does, I mean, it takes up a fair amount of space. It's not huge, but this is a lot of little pieces of loot that we could bring along with us. Alright, let's light this fire. Looks like it's got a pretty good blaze going on there, huh? And let's cook us up a fish skewer or 2. This will take a couple of minutes, but we're only doing 1 batch, so it won't be too bad. Probably take my jacket off this time of day. Where is my pepper and salt? Pepper and salt. Bada bing, bada boom. And now we can just kind of kick back and relax. Have a seat, think about life, contemplate the greater mysteries in this world, and ask ourselves what our place in the universe is. Oh, you know what? We should make some arrows before we get too philosophical. Let's see, what do I have on me for food right now? I'm gonna try and consolidate briefly. Can I get away with this being here? And mayonnaise. Did you know mayonnaise is an instrument? There we go. There, so now all of our food and drink is in our sporin bag, with the exception of skewers and the meatballs. Maybe we could do this, and we'll get the spaghetti and meatballs in that bag too. So, oh, it might be too heavy though. It's a 0.5 kilogram. We only have 0.4 kilograms of room here. Well, when in doubt, have a sip. I need some water in me anyway. Drink a couple of those. I carry way more water than I need, but there's a reason I do that. Occasionally, I'll encounter a situation where a friend needs me in another place, like far away. Say they've respawned and they want company trying to make their way back to base. In that situation, it's nice to have a lot of water, because not only are you going to need it after all the running, but your friend is going to need it, and they're going to have nothing since they just respawned. So I carry a little bit more than I actually need at all times. Things like that. Food's tough. I try to have extra, but it comes and it goes. Antibiotics. Always have antibiotics. You never know when you're going to need them, and if you use them early, you won't need them later. Oh, look at this. I've got 2 sets of matches. I don't need that. We'll drop some of those off too. So you know what? We'll make a little drop pile in here. I'm going to keep this screwdriver. I want to sell that beanie there. I have a camouflage beanie that does the job for me. This beige one.
Welcome, welcome.
This is for sale.
Feel
You can
free
have
to
that.
browse around.
You know what? Why don't you take these matches too? Excuse me, that was rude. Yeah, you can have these matches.
Let's
I'm going
see
to keep
what
my
you have.
knife. How about you don't look at what I have? That's for me, not for you. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Let's go grab that fish. It's probably done. We're close to it. Come on. Very close. Glad I came back. So this will give us 2 skewers and a half. This one's... I must have eaten 1 serving of this. So that's pretty good. That'll keep us going for a while. As soon as we get this cooked up, we're going to go hit the road looking for dirt bikes, because that's really what I want out of this game right now. I've been playing for a couple of weeks at a pretty good pace, like putting in a lot of time, and I still haven't found... Well, I found 1 dirt bike that may or may not have been in running condition, but a player had put a lock on it, and that was early on before I had tools to do lockpicking with. Okay. Oh, interesting. That's a meat skewer, not a fish skewer. Ah, okay, that's why it has 2 uses. Yeah, there's a few things that will divert my attention quickly while I'm out wandering about, and one of them is meat. If we come across an animal and I have the time, I will go hunting for that animal. Oh, that's probably from the chicken I shot the other day. Actually, at the dirt bike track, I came across a chicken. That's right. Let's check a couple things before we leave town here. I've got enough ammo. Boy, I'm struggling with this heat here. Let's take off some layers. Collapse this down. Collapse that. And we're gonna disassemble our tactical vest. It's just too hot right now. I don't need to be wearing that. Pants, shirt, all the basics covered. Everything's in good condition. I've got food and water. I've got ammunition. I could use maybe a couple more arrows, but 29 will get us through for now. So we'll go southward. We're gonna hit the military base. I don't know. Maybe I'll go hit the home base later. I think I'd want to do that. I'd want to do that after I've sort of disoriented people. Oh, ooh, look at that server reset. Okay. The jingle bells. It's a little much, isn't it? Let's just bada bing that for the moment. Just gotta wait this out. It's gonna be 30, 45 more seconds maybe. But yeah, I know I'm not getting a lot of viewers here. Yeah, you know what? We'll risk it. We'll go straight to the base. I don't want to give away the base's location because it's not really mine. It's my friends, and they're letting me use it. But they put in all the effort to build it. They picked the spot. All the stuff in the chests they brought there. So I don't want to, you know, step on their stuff, but I think it'll be okay. 901. I love Christmas. I really do. But the droning of those jingle bells constantly in that menu gets a little overwhelming. There we go. We're back in. On the road again. On the road again. Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. And I'm a whole person. Very good. Very good. Onward. Yeah, we'll stop at the base. It's a good idea to do so. Drop off a couple of things. Let's see, I've been gaining weight fairly prodigiously. It might be time to start calorie restricting a little bit. I don't know for sure if I want to or not. You know what? We're gonna take care of business real quick here. This is kind of an ugly thing. I'm gonna turn down the game volume on that. Really, nobody needs to hear this. It's a bit of potty humor. It's a lot of farting sounds. Gross. Okay, I think that's about where I had it. I should have looked before I changed that. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. Can we move? We can move. Yeah, I've put on quite a bit of weight. 24% body fat. I think I'm gonna keep trying to gain up to about 28%. I lose some dexterity over that, but dexterity doesn't hurt me so bad. You know, motorcycling, yes, I intend to use that eventually. Thievery, but I rarely have trouble picking locks. Stealth, I'd like that to be higher. But it's, you know, it's kind of one of these things where you have to make a decision. Would I rather have a lot of fat reserves for those lean times where there's no food around, where I'm traveling away from a trader base and I just don't come across food sources? Or would I rather, holy crow, would I rather run lean and risk starvation? Oof. That was exciting. I'm like, whoa, there's a thing in the bush. Okay. Okay. Not usually zombies just out in the wilderness, hanging out in bushes hiding. That's something. So, for my part, yeah, I'd rather bulk up a little bit, have the extra fat reserves while I can, and I have to decide how much is enough. And I know in real life, 20% body fat it's a little bit heavy for a man. It's about average for a woman. And since this is a game, and I'm not too worried about her long-term health, let's bulk her up a little bit. Let's get her up to no more than 28%. That'll be my goal. Alright, we're gonna see if I can find this base without looking at the map. These fellas chose a pretty good spot for it, and we all agreed that you kind of have to just get to the area and then wander around a little bit, and eventually you'll come across it. But it's not obvious, it's not huge, and it blends in fairly well. So it's pretty easy to just not spot it. Of course, once you see it, you go, how did I miss a box in the woods? Like a big square box. But, yeah, trust me, it's not always obvious. It'll be good to relieve myself of some of this weight here also. Get rid of this fishing rod. I don't know what else. I don't think I'm going to get rid of anything else. Well, there was something I was going to leave there. Wasn't there? What is wrong with me? I was just thinking about this. Oh, it was going to be the matches, but I decided just to sell them since they were more than half gone. Do you hear that? Oh, look it. That's cool. I didn't know that was there. That's pretty neat. I don't know why she has to stick her arms through the wall like that. It seems like it would hurt. Yeah, I'll have a sip of the natural spring. Why not? It's little things like that. This game's so neat. Okay. Trying to figure out my orientation. I think we're actually pretty close to the base right now. Or are we? Oh, is that it up there? I may have just spotted it. No, that's most certainly not the base. And probably what's happened is I've gone too far south once again. So I'll have to turn around and start looking north in a moment. But I'm going to keep going west first. I don't really remember the base having overlook of any streets or any notable landmarks. So if I can see that sort of stuff, I kind of write it off. But I just haven't taken the time to stand at the base and survey the surroundings to mark in my mind where in actuality it is. Yeah, I saw that little rectangle, which is the pylon base for the high tension power line. Alright, I gotta check the map. Okay, yeah, once again, I've gone too far south. I don't think we're a great distance from it. I mean, we're definitely close here. Could that be it? I know Corpse upgraded the roof, so it's going to look a little different than it did the last time I came upon it from this direction. Oh, yep, okay, I saw the wrong thing, but I found the right location. I saw that random pile of stones. What? Yeah, this is the spot right here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, where in the world would I put a fishing rod? Maybe in here? They were saying that there seemed to be a problem with stuff disappearing when you take it out of chests. I don't know if that's a known issue or what, but hopefully that doesn't happen with this rod because it is fairly expensive to replace it and everything on it. Okay, that frees up a lot of room in the old inventory here. I'll let food take up the space that the fishing rod used to. I think that's fairly appropriate. And I'm going to just take a moment here to look over my inventory with fresh eyes. Make sure there's nothing I want to unload. I'm going to keep that stuff in case it gets cool. I want more layers. Always, always, always have a handgun on me. Food, I'm going to keep because I'm trying to stay in fat gain mode. And these party glasses I could probably leave behind. I keep them mostly as just a gag. Let's see. They'll probably fit in with clothes better than gear. Although I think logically they're more gear than they are clothes, but that's okay. So that frees up a slot right there, actually. Bring the socks down. Uh-huh. Yeah, I suppose the other thing I could do is leave behind little things like this weapon holster is a half a kilogram of weight. And if I started min-maxing like that, I could probably save myself a couple of kilograms. Again, I could get rid of one of these. That's 2 kilograms of weight just in water. And I really never dip into the second one. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave one behind. It's a big step for me. Look at this. They've got so much stuff. Okay, where was it? Sporin bag. We'll get rid of the mostly empty one there. Wow. Yeah, that does feel weird. And we can fit a skewer in there now, which frees up a little bit more room in the bag. Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. So what does that look like for my metabolism? 24 kilograms. I don't think I'm losing much more weight than that. Let's go hit that military spot. Double check that I closed the door. Head east. Welcome to the running simulator portion of the stream. I hope you all like a jog, because that's what we're doing today. Jogging from place to place, looking for wheels. Wheels as an archetype, that is. An archetype that describes a vehicle which might allow our mobility to improve greatly. Yesterday's stream, I found a truck with an engine in it, and I think all it needed was a battery, if I'm not mistaken, and a fourth wheel. That might have been it. Oh, a driver's seat. I grabbed those things from the trader and drove the vehicle back to town. It technically needed an alternator also, if I was going to make it a permanent installation, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be temporary. I really just wanted to sell the thing, see what it sells for, and then make the decision of how I was going to utilize it from that point forward. The thing about having a vehicle is it makes you a little bit more vulnerable. You know, the base that I'm running away from here, it's kind of camouflaged. It's not very large, it doesn't shine. It's pretty easy to hide it in the bushes, and it gets lost in these rolling hills. So as long as it's not along a path that is commonly traveled, you're pretty safe not getting spotted. But something like a truck or a car, it's big, fairly brightly colored, it's shiny, it's reflective, and you're going to have lighting effects come off of the headlights and taillights if you leave them in that really make it sparkle in the distance. So it can get you noticed pretty quickly. Plus the noise it makes. It's like, boy, oh boy, I don't know if that's what I want out of this game right now. I think it's one of those things where there's like subcultures, there's games within games. And right now my friends and I are playing the sort of, not quite nomadic because they have a base, but sort of nomadic because, no, I guess that's not right. That's not right. We're playing a non-PvP version of the game where it's easy enough for us to not get noticed. We're not doing anything high profile. We're kind of just looting what's in our local area, bringing it to the trader, and then starting to cycle over again. And survival. You know, it's a survival game for us. I think once you get a car and you start figuring out what the best loot sites on the map are, not just your local area, other people are going to want to be at those loot sites also, and that's going to get competitive. That's where people are going to bring out the real guns. That's just the body of a car. I don't usually come on the base from this direction, so I'm seeing it with new eyes. So yeah, I think having a vehicle like that might throw us into a different type of gameplay that I'm not sure we're ready for. I know those guys aren't. Like, they might have the skills, but they don't have the gear yet. And once we all have the gear, we can kind of make those decisions. Is this something we want to pursue? So on and so forth. But right now, personally, I'm happy just doing the survival loops and living off the land in this area that I consider home. The other factor is my brother doesn't play as often as the three of us, but he sleeps down in the Trader City. When he comes online, he's going to be here, and if we're miles and miles away, it's going to take us time to reconcile, and I don't want to do that to him. I want him to be able to hop in and enjoy the game when he feels like it. So I try to keep myself not too far away. course, if I had a car, it probably wouldn't be that big a deal to travel a fairly long distance. I'm not sure what the fuel usage rates are in this game. I wonder about that. Like a battery, I know in real life you can run a car off just the battery for a fairly good amount of time. In this game, it was gonna run out pretty quickly. Got some 38 ammo. We're finding some stuff up here today. That's always nice. Close the door behind us. It's just polite, guys. Whoa! I latched onto that ladder earlier than I expected. Anybody else notice that we haven't encountered a walker yet? What's the deal with that? Whoa! Ho ho! What do we have here? That doesn't fit there. What? Buckshot shotgun ammo. Boys are gonna be happy about that. Oh, it's this or the quiver, is it? Okay. Bedroll does fit with my lifestyle very nicely. Unfortunately, it takes up too much room for the roleplay to be worth it. So, I'm just gonna sell it. I forgot to close that door. Guess what? That's an open door now. Okay, eventually we're gonna run into a zombie, right? What's the deal? Hello? Mr. Zombie? Are you there? It's your old friend Mayhem. Came knocking, wanted to say hello. How you doing? Anybody home? Anybody? Ooh, a toolbox, a cement bag. Oof. I feel like that's something the boys might want. That's gonna delay me a little bit, but I might run it back to base for their sake. I don't know how often you come across bags of cement. What do we have here? Is that a tactical vest? And a helmet. Wow. Okay. It's in really good condition, too. That's a problem, though. This is 17 kilograms. Metabolism. We're overweight. These tactical vests are great, but they're not good for a person who plays the game like I do. If you have a car or a bike and you can ride around without needing to run, I think a tactical vest is a great way to protect yourself. But they're so heavy. Trying to walk around all the time with one of them on is brutal on the stamina. Genuinely. I wonder how much a bag of cement costs. I might be better off just leaving this behind and buying them one if they need it. I don't know. I don't really feel like going right back to base, but I guess it's only, what, 45-second walk? It's not that far. I shouldn't be lazy. I should do the thing that my friends would like me to do. You know what? They've got those crafting chests. We'll store some gunpowder in there. Maybe at some point they'll want to make their own ammo. Come on, show me a rifle or a submachine gun. I would really like an MP5. Then I could unify my ammunition. That would be amazing. MP5s, I find MP5 magazines fairly commonly. I do not find the MP5 gun ever. I don't think I've found one yet. In all the looting I have done, it still eludes me. Okay. Friends, I'm concerned. I think the game is broken. We found a zombie in the middle of the woods, hiding in a bush. And now we're at the military base and we haven't seen one. What is the story with that? You know? Like, what's going on here? What's the big idea? Count your blessings, I suppose. Oh, you know what? I'm not doing this. I can't run. I'm sorry, friends. My heart's in the right place, but only halfway. I'm still mostly terrible. Go ahead. There we go. Nothing. Well, well, well. We're gonna check one more place, the guard shack down there, because Pawn was looking at shurikens, thinking he might like to have a couple. And I know sometimes I've found them in guard shacks. So if I come across one, I'll hold on to it for him. But yeah, I can't bring the cement back to base because as it is, I have to run back to town to sell this tactical armor. And it's gonna make, if I carry the cement also, it's gonna make the journey take like 3 or 4 times longer. But I don't think I can stomach wearing this armor for the next hour. I'm so overweight. If we find any loot, it's just game over. And what I mean by game over is I'm gonna be walking everywhere, which normally I wouldn't mind if I weren't planning to keep streaming. Okay. Looks like we found the zombies. Whoa, the lag. That was brutal. Why would you do that? Why would you hit me? I thought we could work it out between us. Jerk. Well, what did you damage? Not anything too badly. We'll put a quick repair on these boots. Let's see here. 13, yeah. Oh, look at that. Sheath needs repaired. Call it a weapon holster. I call, if you're sliding something, a bladed or edged weapon into a holster, I think that holster is a sheath. That's my opinion. Okay. Oh, look at this. See what happens when you start focusing on other things? I had this whole plan to keep gaining weight, so on and so forth. Let's finish up this, no, this skewer. Bada bing, bada boom. Eat that. Ooh, the wonderful mouth sounds. One of the few things about this game that I could really do without. I don't like the sound of chewing. Okay. Let's eat a helping of mayonnaise, because that goes with a meat skewer. Eat 2 helpings of cereal. It's got some good vitamins in it, and some fibers. We're gonna eat 1 helping of wheat flour. Can I get away with 2? Let's see. I might risk it. I think we're gonna get away with it. Yep, we got away with it. Wheat flour is incredible. If you want to put on weight, that's the way to go. And we'll save this spaghetti with meatballs for in case, 4 in case. We're going to save that for when I run out of skewers. It'll be the last thing we eat. The buckshot I'm not going to sell because the boys found a shotgun and they want to use it. Get rid of that fishing pole off the hotbar. Yep, we're looking good. We're looking good. Run back to town, sell this vest, and a couple other things here. Bedroll, helmet, that sort of stuff. I don't need to be carrying around a vest. I mean, I'm able to run pretty good right now, even though I have it on, so that's nice. But it is going to overheat me, and my stamina, while it's manageable right now, like I think I could live with this stamina drain rate. It would be a lot better without the vest. We'd be able to run for longer, no doubt about it. I wonder if it influences exhaustion too. I bet you get exhausted faster the more you weigh. And exhaustion is, I don't know, I guess it's not that big of an effect if you get into second stage exhaustion. Regardless, I don't like having it. I find it annoying. Alright, let's see if there's anything good up here. Since we're headed back to town anyway, if there's something good we could sell, we'll grab it and run. Oh, a spicy meat snack. I'm not selling that. That's for me. You know what, though? Let's move another skewer down. Little inventory management on the fly. You gotta keep these things organized. I should be careful with my injuries. I think you're gonna be okay. We're still kind of losing weight here. I'm gonna let myself catch my breath and maybe let some of this food settle in. See what happens. Let the stomach go to town, do its work, grind up all this wonderful smorgasbord that we've ingested here. Go ahead. I want to see you go over 100, please. Weight gain is my goal. How are we doing on strength? 3.31. Wow, we might hit 3.4 today. That could happen. If I hit 3.5, I'm pretty sure I'll have 40 kilograms of carrying capacity, which is quite a bit, if you ask me. And yeah, I know you didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's my stream, I'll do what I want. There we go, we're at 100. Come on. There's a ton of calories and fats like these, but they release very slowly over time. So you gotta kind of time out that nutrition, right? The meat skewer is already halfway gone. Mayonnaise is not even 10% gone. Probably it would have been wise to eat the mayonnaise earlier and then have the meat skewer, you know, and it just kind of get a little bit more distance, a little bit more usage out of that mayonnaise. It sticks to your ribs is what it does. The flour, I would kind of expect the wheat flour to last longer. I know pasta sticks around for a while, but maybe it just feels that way. Maybe it doesn't actually. I don't know. About to hop into the green zone here. It's always a good feeling. There's no damaging players inside green zones. No PvP, no PvE. I guess you could PvE, but they won't damage you. You can't take damage in a green zone, from my understanding. It's like a warm safety blanket. Yeah, so our next goal is to go down here to the motocross track in Z3. That's where we're going to head after we sell off this equipment. We'll basically turn right around, run back the way we came, and then follow the path of the windmills, the wind turbines, because there's a chance for motorcycles to spawn at a few of those windmills along the way. It's worth checking. It's what I want more than anything right now. How's it hanging? Let me tell you. I just went to this crazy military site. You've probably heard of it. It's just south of here. I found some good stuff. You see what I'm wearing? You see this? You want it? I mean, it's in good shape, friend. It's in good shape. Took one hit from a zombie on the way here. Don't hold that against me. But yeah, it's gonna be fine. Right, you're gonna have this and the tactical gloves. I'm willing to let go for the right price. I'm holding on to the shotgun ammo. I know normally I would sell you that sort of thing, but you gotta understand, it's for my friends. I think that's it. Everything else is mine, eh? Yep. We can collapse that. Double check here. Look at that. 1,100 bucks. Quick, fast, and easy. Now we're gonna go to the general goods guy. Sell him some things too. Thanks. Appreciate you. I missed the door. Oh, Derek. You're such a guy. Let's go see Jack. Hey, Jack. You remember me? You probably do. I'm here like 5 times a day.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Feel
welcome.
free to browse around. Here's what
Oh,
I've got.
no thanks. Don't care. How about you just take these things off of me? I don't want them. They're yours now. Yep, that's it. Bedroll,
Let's see what you
toolbox, binocs, 274. You know, I feel like you could do better for me, considering all the business I've given you over the years. I mean, in the last couple of weeks. You think you could start giving me a slightly better deal? I sell you stuff all the time. Bye, Jack. Alright. That's fun. Gotta love these guys. They really know how to take care of a friend. Onward and outward. Let's just double check the carry weight. Yeah, we're back to where we were. It's a good sign. I guess I'm glad I let go of that water, because it would have been, we would have been at 26 of 38, and that affects performance score. Performance score is a unit for action, execution, speed. It influences how fast you can run, walk, paddle, chop, etc. The performance score depends on 3 things: muscle mass, body fat, and the prisoner's weight load. So basically, how much you're carrying determines how fast your stamina drains and recovers, and how quickly you can do things like change direction when you're running. Boom, boom. We're going south. Look at that. The old nose compass kicking in. The old nose compass. Catch my breath. Look at the metabolism again. 110%. Let's go. We're gaining weight. That's what we like to see. Bladder's doing okay. I'm not going to drink until I get down to around 50%. Water works different than food. Food I want to keep over 100% for the time being. Water, if you go over 100% with water, your bladder fills up a lot quicker, and that can be a minor annoyance. Needing to urinate constantly is not a lot of fun. It's not the gameplay I show up for, we'll put it that way. Count balance, 69,000. Nice. Yeah, we're trucking our way up there. The sort of deal that I have going on with myself, I don't know for sure that I'll follow through here, but what I'm thinking is if I get double the cost of the motorcycle, which would be what, $83,200, I think. 85. I think it's 85,200. Yeah. If I get that much in my account before I find a motorcycle, I might just go ahead and buy one. The thing of it is, I like having the cash because I spend a little more time playing the game right now than my other friends. I've got the time, I'm putting it in. So when they come on to play, I can kind of progress them faster, and I'm a safety net. If anybody dies, we can gear up quicker instead of having to go loot for hours and hours to get the things we want. So tactical or hiking backpacks, the big ones like this, pistols as a way of defense against zombie hordes, holsters so your pistol doesn't have to take up room in your pack. These sort of things cost a fair amount of money actually, and being able to provide them feels good. I enjoy that aspect of the game. So I don't want to run my account balance down too low because it could cost $20,000, $30,000 if we all got wiped at the same time. For us to gear back up, it's going to be a lot of money. These things are not cheap in this game. So it's not entirely unlikely. I've heard from different sources that this server is fairly active, and there's at least one group of people who are very aggressive. Let's see here. I don't know if I actually got their squad name. I got a description of them. They have a pickup truck, a guy on a dirt bike, and maybe someone in a SUV or dub. But they roam around, and they're shoot on sight types. Like they just kill people without asking questions, without trying to find out. They kill, they loot. They're chaos agents. And I don't know where their base is, but I've heard that they hang out on the bigger island to our east, the Z1Z0 island. They spend a lot of time there. So it's possible that they could come this way, and I just, I want to be ready. If they do, if they take us out, I don't want it to be a rage quit moment where we're like feeling defeated, like we have to start over from zero. Keep a little cash in the bank, and yeah, I figure if I get double, which is still a long ways off, right? It's another $14,000-$15,000 that I'd have to make. If I get to that point and I still haven't found a dirt bike, I might just buy one, because I really want one, and I've wanted one for a long time, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep looting without having at least a way to get around. And the difficulty with the dirt bike is it doesn't have any storage capacity, which makes sense, but it also means that I can't use it to scale up my looting operation. It's just gonna speed it up. So it's a trade-off because it's so small and easy to hide, but it doesn't provide a huge benefit. I think it's a good balance. It's fair. It's a fair mechanic. Can we climb up here, please? Thank you. Where are you, Walker? They can and will jump up on roofs like this, but only if they spot me and I fail to shoot them before they do. No dice, huh? I 100% definitely heard a zombie in the bush there. What do we have? Anything? Anything? Nothing? Onward then. Forward we press. Charge! Where did you go? I definitely... Well, there's one. Here, have the pointy end. How did that miss? Talk to me about how that missed. Two arrows to the center of mass will take it down. One headshot will also. That's alright. I try to get the headshot. If I get a center of mass, I let them run towards me. Take them out when they get close. It's an arrow delivery system. It's like DoorDash for wooden arrows. They bring them back. Like playing fetch with a zombie. Looks like I'm getting close on my water. Might need a drink soon. Construction boots. Those are looking pretty good. Good, clean boots right there. Those will fetch a fair price. Let's just organize some things. We are still increasing our energy saturation, which means our rate of weight gain is going up. Mayonnaise outlasting everything as expected. I think I might just go ahead and eat a little bit more of that. And maybe one more of these. Won't hurt. Won't hurt. We'll have a sip. Might as well since we're feeding ourselves at the moment. Top some things off. Did I loot this stuff? Or did I just grab the boots? Insulating rubber gloves, potato seeds. Alright, I'm gonna go AFK for a single moment. I will return shortly. Pardon my brief absence, I do apologize. Okay. Let's scum it up. That's the morning coffee doing its work. It'll get you every time. Speaking of, we're doing okay bladder-wise. Calories are going way up. We like to see that. Interesting. There's two different percentages for body fat, and I don't ever really know how to read that. What does it mean? Which one should I pay attention to? The bigger one or the smaller one? Nothing. Not near nil nada nothing there. The boys and I have stripped this thing basically clean. I suppose we could get a couple of seats out of it still. Oh, and a battery. How did I miss that? Maybe I wasn't looking for it, huh? I'll take that. Thank you very much. What about these cables? Can these be... Looks like they might not be able to be looted. I think I got all the lights. Oh, all but one. We'll take that. Pocket that, thank you. Nice to have that. Very nice. It's worth a little bit of cash. And it fits in the backpack, which is the real benefit to it. And since we're here, we'll just go ahead and loot this car and this car. Then we'll press on, continuing towards our motorcycle destination. I don't know. I'm hoping. I don't think there's any vehicle spawns at this next turbine. We'll go in and look at it real quick, then keep running. Oh, yep, there actually can be vehicle spawns at this one. It's the next one that doesn't spawn vehicles. You'll see why when we get there, too. It's fairly small space. There's a cliff right next to it. Not really any room for a vehicle to spawn. Hello? Oh. Okay. Now you should just disappear. That would make sense. Can I see your head, please? Why are you so elusive? We playing hide and seek? Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. Gotcha. Alright. Oh, look at that. More cannon fodder. How does that miss? You tell me. There we go. Are we gonna find 3? How hard are we gonna look? Oh, just that hard. Just hard enough. Let's see, 26. We're doing okay. I think I've only lost 3 arrows so far. They're easy enough to craft back up anyway. Let's take a look here. Ooh, look at that. It's still at the top of the leaderboard. Bubba's trying to catch up. But it looks like he's probably not streaming in the middle of the day, which is my secret. Pair of gloves on the ground. Construction gloves. We'll grab them. We'll sell them. If we need the space, we'll drop them. I don't actually remember how much construction gloves sell for. It's not 0. Think we can hit this guy just based on sound? Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to go melee on this one. There he is. Got him. There's another one way down there. Headshot. Headshot. Anybody play Unreal Tournament 2004? That game had the best announcer voice. That game was a ton of fun. I think that was my first game of that style. My uncle gave it to me. Take the screwdriver, thank you. Yeah, that was a ton of fun. Put a lot of hours into that game. And I thought I got pretty good at it until I decided to try playing online. And yeah, I'm not the fastest. My PvP has never been my strong suit. Oh, we made a friend. I brought you a present. You're running the wrong way. I'm over here. Oh, you missed. High five. Oh, high five. You can tell I'm not scared of you, right? You're not as creepy as you think you are. Headshot. Oh gosh, slow down there, Mayhem. Moving the camera so darn fast. Okay. There's another one on the rocks over there. Headshot. I'll take that. 24. Am I gonna find this one out here? I didn't really pinpoint where this one was. I might not find it. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna say no dice. No big deal. Why did I take that out? I still have 2 stacks of arrows, right? Yeah. We're good. Finally, to the bike track. I mean, we have to check the windmills, because like I've said, there's a chance that we might find a dirt bike there. It's not a big chance, I guess, because I've been looking for a while now, and they just don't pop up. But there's more spawn spots at the dirt bike track, and if I were a game developer, I would weight those a little heavier, because lore-wise it would make sense to find a dirt bike at the dirt bike track. So my real hope is placed there. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's see, 137, let's go. Cereal, wheat flour, we're still digesting that mayonnaise. Protein levels are high, which should help with our strength gain. And for a while there, I thought you would gain strength faster if you carried heavier loads. I don't actually know that that's the case. It's hard to tell. I think your daily gain, like that, where it says change, I don't think that ever goes too much higher than what it is. But maybe what happens is the heavier the weight you're carrying, the more often that gets calculated. So it builds up faster, but not, like, it's kind of hard for me to find the words to describe what I'm trying to say here. The amount of the change doesn't go up, but the rate at which it changes increases. There we go. I found it. I knew there was a way to say it. A little bit of a brain freeze there. Pardon me. Okay. Yeah, we could follow these power lines most of the way to the bike track. Gotta get over the hill here. There's a road that tunnels under this little hill. Now, I haven't gone through that tunnel yet. One of these days I will. But it feels a bit vulnerable, doesn't it? Going into a tunnel? Who knows what you might find in there? Maybe today's the day. Maybe I'll do it. Where? Oh, don't hurt yourself. Let's take a minute. Slow down that heart rate. Try and recover a bit. On the road again. Is this the tunnel here? I don't remember even where it is, to be honest with you. I think that's it. That low road there. Maybe? Or maybe I'm wrong about the tunnel. I haven't actually seen the tunnel, so very possible I'm wrong. I am mistaken. This looks like it's just a switchback, huh? Oh, you know what? It might be this road to the east that I'm thinking of. That bit that's really, really straight right there could likely be a tunnel. Okay. Yeah, we're so close. We're gonna get there. If you're playing online in this game, one thing I'd recommend is don't run on the roads. Two reasons. Obviously, first, you don't want to have somebody whip by in a car and take you out when you're not paying attention. But also, people can randomly place landmines. Ask me how I know. And the most obvious place for them to place them is on the road because that's where people travel. So duck off into the bushes a few feet. You're going to avoid trouble that way. And then if somebody with a vehicle comes by, you can usually assume they've got some more playtime on the server than, they've got a fair amount of playtime on the server. You may not want to make yourself known. If you're already off the road, you can dodge into the bushes pretty easily. Here we go. Inward and onward. Motocross track, baby. Check it out. There's a lot of good loot here. Even if we don't find a dirt bike, we'll make a couple bucks by hanging around. Anything? Nope. Okay. So this car I'm using as storage. I'll show you. It doesn't have an engine in it, so I'm not going to be able to get it running. But the things I might need to fix up a dirt bike, I'm keeping in here. So that when one finally pops up, I'll have a spot nearby I can go to grab the bits I need. Nothing. Nothing. Hey, what do we got? A screwdriver. Rubber gloves. I don't really know. I don't tend to take those. I'm not sure if they actually sell. I should take some and see. Oh, don't look at that. What do we have in here? More screwdrivers? Tire repair kit, car battery cables. Middling stuff. Tire repair kits aren't very valuable. Ooh, but the drill is. And the car repair kits sell for a pretty good price, but I don't have a ton of room in my inventory here. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to make enough room for it. Yeah. Boy. What could we do? I mean, I could put the jacket on. I don't think it's worth it. They sell for a fair bit of money, but not enough for me to overheat myself. I suppose, what if I tried this? Oh, you know what? I don't need that battery. Car repair kit's going to be worth more than a battery with 7% charge. Or whatever. There. There we go. I think that was a good choice. You know what? I only looted the interior of this building once, and I don't remember what I found. Let's go in here. Usually when I come, I'm just focused on trying to find a dirt bike, and then slightly disappointed when I inevitably don't. Feels like they should spawn here, doesn't it? Grab a padlock and get 16, 17 bucks for it, I think. No loot there. Here I come upstairs. Are you ready? Are you ready for me to loot you? Why you have nothing? Ooh, more mayonnaise. Gross. I'll trade you. How about that? You can have my old mayonnaise. I'll take this new mayonnaise. Anybody want a rotten potato? I've got a rotten potato here. Bathrooms. What do you really find in a bathroom? Residential bathrooms, sometimes you find something. Oh, these hippie pants look really gross and dirty. Yuck. Oh. Terrible. Don't go in there. It's worse than you think. Alright, still a couple of places where we might find a dirt bike. Fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed. Tires, stuff like that. No dirt bike yet. Okay, a bumper, huh? Maybe we hold on to that. If we're gonna run back to town empty-handed, or without a dirt bike anyway, at least we could bring a car part, make some money. Anything in this sweet little box here? How about this one? No. Okay, an advanced lockpick. That sells pretty good. And I don't really tend to hold on to them because a box of bobby pins is actually denser. Oh, car jack. Let's see, what could we do here? Maybe we let go of the hippie pants. Feels like there should be a way. Oh, look at this. There is a way to still hold on to the hippie pants for now. I will probably end up getting rid of them because I'm almost guaranteed to find more good loot. If it slows up now, I will be shocked. Car battery cables, we don't need those. I don't think a dirt bike's gonna spawn in one of these, but look at this. How about tail light? Okay, I think the tail light's worth more than the repair kit, and it takes up less space. We could get 2 of those for each repair kit, so that's the decision made right there. Dirt bike? No dirt bike. Come on, guys. How many times am I going to look for a dirt bike and not find one before I break down and buy one? About 10 more. Oh, fishing reel. Don't scoff at that. That's worth a couple of bucks. Actually, I might need it too. I've got a fishing rod with a good reel on it, but there's a second fishing rod in the storage chest that my buddies use. And I don't know if it has a reel or what quality that reel is. So we'll check and see. Maybe we can upgrade their items for them while they're AFK or, you know, at work. While they're acting like real people. And I'm just pretending to be a person. I do like to do little favors for them while they're away. I think it's kind of fun if I can have things ready and waiting for them when they come back to play. They get a little bit of quick progress when they first log in. It's got to be a good feeling. Another drill. Ooh, those fetch a fair price too. Fairer than bobby pins. Although speaking on bobby pins, what do we have here? 13 of 20? Look at that. We're making good trades. I think my next looting run is going to have to be... Okay, am I getting to the point where I need to put on the jacket? I might. My next looting run is going to have to be to a town, because I need some more common stuff. Some more regular things like... Yeah, it's time to put on the jacket. Can't leave a screwdriver behind. Like a compass and Maybe some new clothes, new undergarments, Zippos, right? You don't normally find these around. I think I'd rather have the Zippo than the matches. But yeah, I'd like to find a Zippo with 20 uses left. A nice fresh one, maybe 19. I don't remember how much the paint sells for. I think it's more than 0. I wonder if you can use the paint. Right? Can you? Whoops. Not like that. Examine, add. How would you use the paint? Anybody know? Look at that. Small generator. I carried one of these a very long way one time and found out that it's not worth all that much. You'd think it'd be worth a lot more. I don't remember how much, I just remember being distinctly disappointed and vowing to never ever do that again. Okay, we're not bringing the boombox. Another screwdriver. This, I'll tell you what, if you're looking for screwdrivers, the racetrack is the place. Smartphone battery. It's not really worth a whole lot, to be honest. But it's the sort of thing I'll take until I don't have room for it. Gas lantern. I'm not sure how much those are worth. A cup of joe. And we will drink it. Thank you. Grab that bumper back. Yeah, gas lantern's one of those things. It takes up enough space that I usually end up abandoning it. Let's see here. There's a locked cabinet we can loot up over the racetrack. Let's check in here first for, I don't know, pack of smokes? Where's my pack of smokes? Oh, I know where it is. 7 out of 10. Look at that. This is something else I could do here too. I forgot about this. What if I put my tactical jacket on? That makes some more space, doesn't it? Okay. Tactical jacket. It's a tactical vest. I'm definitely going to get hot like this, but there's a pretty good breeze going right now. As long as that maintains, at least until sunset, I'll be happy. What's in here? Oh, looks like 9mm. Copy that. And a Block 21 magazine, in which we could store that 9mm. Oh my goodness. That's a lucky find right there. A full pack in 100% condition. It's just not every time. There we go. Wasn't my best lock picking ever, but nothing in there. Come on. What's wrong with you? You see how hard I'm working for that? Came all the way over here, and it doesn't pay out. You have to be kidding me. Alright. I think that'll do it. There's a couple other things on the far end of the track where you might find a little bit of loot, but I don't think dirt bikes will spawn over there. I think if dirt bikes are going to spawn, they're going to be back here on the staging area, amongst these trailers, in the mechanic bays. I think that's usually, from what I've seen on the interactive map, where you can expect to find that sort of thing. Duct tape. I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, I always forget about this. Every time I forget about this. you can find decent loot on the roof. Like a headlight, or yeah, that's a headlight, right? Magazine move over, make space. Front light right. Okay, that was worth coming up. Boom. You'd think a drop like that would hurt, especially considering the weight that I'm carrying. No. We can handle it with aplomb. Don't ask any questions. This is the closest thing to magic. The closest. Did I search all this stuff? I found a whole rifle in here yesterday. It might not have been this trailer, but in one of these trailers. And then I left it behind. Okay, what is worth more? I think I'm gonna abandon that. Oh, and the 9mm. And now we need to do a little bit of rearranging. Make room for a headlight. Nice. And we can keep a lockpick. Those sell, I'll tell you what. Those picks, they sell pretty good. What about you? Come on, have a whole chassis in here. I keep looking. I'm not finding. But I'll keep looking anyway, because I'm a madman. Box of nails, pickaxe. Construction gloves. Yeah, thanks, no thanks. You know what we can do here is... maybe not. Let me take a second. Think. If we do a little bit like this. A little bit of Jenga. Not Jenga, Tetris. Oh, I see the problem though, is these boots. These boots don't want to fit. Uh-huh. Look at that. We actually made a little more space. That works out. Okay. Yeah, I'm not taking the pickaxe. I don't know how much it's worth. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. My spear is pretty well used at this point. I could sell the pickaxe, craft a new spear. Spear's kind of it's a fallback weapon. It's not the last resort, because that's what the handgun is. But it takes enough pokes with the spear to get anything done that it's not my go-to weapon. I'd rather get the job done with the bow. Look at this. We have to make a choice. And every time I'll choose the one that's in better condition, because it's worth more money. Okay. Yeah, if the puppets manage to get within melee distance of me, and I don't feel like I'm gonna get the bow shot off fast enough, I'll resort to my melee weapon. But it takes a long time, and they have a chance to do their crazy scream thing that brings a bunch of other zombies around while you're meleeing them. Which means it's too high risk for me. I'd rather take them out from a distance before they even see me. Still no dirt bikes. Come on, guys. How long am I gonna have to spend looking? I'm not looking through all that trash. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, let's see. Now there's usually pretty good loot here. Like cream or milk, lettuce. Should we eat lettuce? I guess. Act like a rabbit. Eat the lettuce. Gross. The mouth sounds. Yuck. Oh, we're putting on weight right now. I like to see that. kitchen knife? Huh. Don't know that I can actually make enough room for you. You're in pretty good shape, though. How's my knife doing? Very good. Let's see. Well, the lantern's in bad shape. Let's make the trade. We're dropping the lantern now. I don't want the tea. I don't really know what it does for you. We brewed some up yesterday. I think it gives you some stamina recovery or something like that. Raisins. I'll eat a couple helpings of raisins. Sure. What's actually in these? Vitamins, no D. Vitamin D is like the hardest thing to come across. A little bit of fiber. Mostly sugars. That's good. Calories are calories. I'm not complaining. Happy to have what I can get. Come on, give me something cool like a whole gun. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't have room for that. I don't really need it either. Let's just drink a bunch of it, get the sugar out of it, and then we'll leave it behind. Drink, what, 3, 4 of these? Drink until our stomach's fairly full. We need the water content from it anyway, which is non-negligible. It's a bit. Alright, we'll stop there. That's enough. That's enough. You're gonna make yourself sick with all that soda. Come on, be reasonable. I'm still holding out hope that we'll find a dirt bike here. Rubber gloves. Cleaver in bad shape. Yeah, I think we're just gonna let that stay for now. It's not worth trading something else out for it. Is this broccoli and salt? Let's go. I'll have that sea salt, thank you. And that's probably, yeah, spoiled. Not worth eating. How are we doing on bladder and stuff? Looking good. Kitchen knife, not in great shape. Okay. An apple. That'll keep the doctor away. Don't you know? Think I hear a chicken. Anybody else hear a chicken? Who thinks we should go on a little hunt right now? Oh gosh. That kiwi's in bad shape. Alright, we're definitely going to go on a little hunt. Let's see. More lettuce, garlic. I suppose I could eat the lettuce. It's in good enough condition. It's not great. Ain't gonna kill me. Right? I'm not getting nauseous from it. So that's good. Boost of energy from the coffee. Metabolism. Stomach's getting pretty full. Yeah, I definitely hear a chicken. Is there grapes in here? Yeah, we can come back if we want some of those. Stomach's too full right now. Alright, we'll leave the bumper here. Everybody be quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. Such a weird sound. It sounds like a chicken, kind of. It's definitely an animal. Hey, thanks, Gabriel. I appreciate that shout. Random viewers are everything to me right now. I hope you're enjoying. Okay, what is this animal? Oh, it is a chicken. Can we shoot it through this grate? I feel like I'm gonna hit the grate. Oh, we got it. Okay. That's good stuff right there. We need that meat. We definitely need that meat. Love it. And we get our arrow back. Ah, it's a good day. Sometimes that happens, eh? Pluck the chicken. Oh, you guys don't want to see that. Ugh, gross. Okay. And I think the move here is to just take the whole plucked chicken. I might have to sacrifice some things. What could I... Well, I could eat this. A couple more calories in. And... Oh boy. Space is a hard thing to find. Right? Oh boy. We're playing Tetris now. Anybody else like playing Tetris? It's the game within the game. We're gonna ditch that. Definitely keeping the buckshot. If we bring this down, and that, and that. There we go. There's no quests. There's a little bit of lore. Um, it's it's mostly just a survival and crafting game with some PvP and zombies. But the lore of it is that we are prisoners on an island, and this is a game show. It's kind of an alternate future sci-fi thing. Let me put on my hat and I'll show you. Everybody on the island has a biocontrol unit installed in their neck, which is kind of like a Neuralink. And maybe we can see it, kinda. It's not showing up. The players' BCUs glow blue, and the NPCs glow red. They can watch us through our own eyes by accessing the BCUs remotely, and they can control bodies by accessing the BCUs. So the zombies in this game are actually reanimated dead bodies that are being remote controlled. And then there's occasionally drones that fly around, and they're just cameras that film us, and then there's a broadcast every week. So that's kind of the lore, is there's a whole world outside this island that's going on as usual, and this is sort of a game show for them. So that's kind of the idea here. But it's super detailed. Yeah, we don't need to listen to that. Super detailed as far as survival mechanics go. It's all about balancing food intake and exhaustion rates when you're running around and trying to get better gear. And there's a built-in leveling system that I'll give you a little peek at here. There's 4 base stats: strength, constitution, dexterity, and intelligence. And then each of those has aspects of the game underneath its banner. Like archery is influenced by strength, and you level these skills up by participating in them. Every time you do damage with a bow, you get a little bit of archery skill. And yeah, that's kind of the idea behind it. So all of these numbers up here could be influenced by actions in the game. Dexterity is affected by your fat gain or loss. Constitution is affected by moving or not moving. And this is your running and endurance. So that sort of stuff. Strength and Strength and constitution basically improve over time as you move around. So that's kind of how the leveling works. And then there's crafting that gets unlocked as you improve your skills. Oh, we didn't look for dirt bikes. Hold on. But yeah, that's basically the whole game. There's different ways to play. I play it like a survival game. I'm glad to hear it. It's a ton of fun. It really is. I've got a habit of picking up random friends in the game. And that's kind of the best part about it. I just pick a public server and then hang out, and most people are friendly. So when you bump into people, shout out, "Hi, how you doing?" And I've made a number of friends through this game. Let's see now, we gotta go, we're way down here in the bottom, and we're gonna go up to this green zone where the traders are. That's the goal. Sell everything that we looted, and basically I'm trying to save up enough money to justify buying a dirt bike because I just can't find one out in the wild. Cross the road. How are we doing on hydration? Doing really good. I think this is the most food I've had in my body since I've been playing. 188% energy, and we're gaining fat. Gotta love it. How are you doing today, Gabriel? I, for one, am feeling pretty good. I've got a cup of coffee in me, playing my favorite game right now. It's kind of what I live for. Yeah, we could follow the windmills and then hang a left. That's kind of the strat right now. I've got so much weight on me though. It's gonna take the stamina out of me pretty fast here. 40% performance score right now, carrying 60 kilograms. That's alright. We recover the stamina pretty quickly right now between the caffeine and a fairly decent constitution. Doing okay. This stuff, these two skills right here, all I do in this game is run, and I still haven't leveled them up. They're staying right where they were when I first started playing. But that's okay. It'll happen in enough time. I mean, what, we're a quarter of the way there with endurance, which is raised by moving under a weight load. And then running is raised by jogging. You'd think that would have leveled up by now, because I jog all the time. Say, Levy. Complete a year, okay. Pre-Lunar New Year. Where is that? That doesn't sound like an American holiday. At least not one that I know of. That looks dangerous. Let's try it. Okay. Huh. That's a big bag of nope. Nothing down there for me. Oh, except there's a supply drop right here. I'm glad I saw that. Vietnam tradition. Okay. That's cool. So you're watching from Vietnam right now. Or are you in America, but Vietnamese? East Asian. Okay. That's cool. Oh, this is gonna take forever. At least I can sprint. Sometimes when you're carrying big stuff like a bumper in Vietnam, man, that's cool. I'm glad you're joining me. That's neat. Yeah, sometimes when you're carrying big stuff like this, it'll only let you jog, and if it gets too big, you can only walk. And there have been some moments in this game where I've walked very long distances to make 1,200 bucks. I won't do that anymore. Vietnam. What time is it in Vietnam? It's 10:30 for me. I'm on the east coast of America. I don't know time zones all that well, but I'd guess it's probably, what, almost midnight for you? Yep, okay. You're literally on the other side of the world. The internet's crazy. I don't mean to sound like a boomer, but that just blows my mind. Yeah, this game's great. I love the graphics in it. I mean, it's fairly new. They dropped the early access in 2018. I think it's still in development right now, but the landscapes are really quite nice. One of my favorite things to do is hang out by the water and fish. Oh, no kidding. Corpse is online right now? I would not have expected that. I appreciate that encouragement, Gabriel. I hope I see you again sometime. I'm gonna try and stream more regularly moving forward. I find it makes the gaming a little bit more fun. Gives it some purpose. It's not just wasted time if I'm streaming it. It's an opportunity to share something with people. Let's go say hi to Corpse. See if he minds me streaming. Hey there, fella. I come bearing gifts. Hey, I love to hear it, Gabe. That's awesome. Thank you. Open this up. How doing, Corpse? How doing? Oh, look at this. He's got car parts. I found a box of shotgun shells for you there, bud. And a couple of slugs. Alright, let's drop off, let's see, crafts, I think it was. Was that the one? Or was it gear? Gear. Drop off the
Yo, man.
screwdrivers.
What's up?
Not much. I'm streaming right now, so if you don't mind keeping it clean.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I won't say much. I got my kids with me right now.
Understood. I won't bother you too much either. I'm just looting.
Down at the boat dock, there is a truck that has a lot of stuff on it.
No kidding. Okay. I'll be, I have to go sell what I have on me, but then I'll hit that up. You want to smoke?
Well, a lot of stuff minus one side.
Here, I found you a whole pack if you want it. I guess, maybe I'll have one too. Why not? I gotta get my coffee cup out of the way. Can't see the bottom of the screen there. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, he's a friend. He's one of the guys I was hanging out in the Trader City, and he was running around wearing early game gear, so I started helping him out, and he and his friend and I have kind of linked up. They built this base, and they're letting me kind of use it, so we are a squad together. That's why you can see his name over his head, because we're in a squad. Most of the time, any other player, you couldn't see that. Let's see here. There's a chest with... Oh, this is the chest, isn't it? With the fishing stuff in it. I'll put the fishing stuff there. And then... You know what? If there's a truck down at the dock, I'm probably going to keep my jack. So yeah, Corpse and I are friends now. We've been hanging out for a few days, like a week now in the game. And we go out looting together and all that kind of stuff. He does the base building. That's not my job. I just loot and run. Loot and run. Yeah, it's nice to have friends. Absolutely very nice to have friends. Helps pass the time. If I'm playing solo and I'm not streaming, when I'm running around I listen to videos, because there's a lot of slow time traveling around, just walking between places. I mean, if you really wanted to walk the whole distance of this map, I think it would take a couple of hours. Right now, we've only been on this island. Going from the dirt bike track down here up to that green circle is an absolute time sink. I don't know how long it would take to go corner to corner. Maybe one day I'll stream that. Be like a stream challenge. It could be fun. But yeah, he's a nice guy. He and his buddy, they work together IRL. And after I helped Corpse out, he introduced me to his friend Pawn. And we just we link up in the game randomly and go looting together and waste time. That's cool. There's a whole truck down there at the boat dock. I never checked down there anymore. I've been down there a couple of times, and I've actually found a car there before, but normally I just walk right past it. I don't know why. No particular reason. Let's see. How are we doing on coffee? I bet it's worn off now. Yep. We're gonna start accumulating exhaustion. That's a mechanic of the game. There's really no good way to avoid it. If you're moving around, your player's getting tired. And to fix that, what you have to do is sleep when you log off. So you want to lay down in a bed, or at the very least, you can choose the lay down action. And if you do that, it'll give you a resting bonus. So you'll subtract 6 units of tiredness every hour that you're logged off. If you rest in a proper bed, I think it's 36 units of rest that you get. So that's one thing to know. If you're going to start playing the game, don't slack on sleeping. When you log out resting, or else you'll accumulate exhaustion constantly, and then it eats away at your stamina, and I don't know, most things in this game can kill you. I bet if you took it far enough, you might be able to die of exhaustion. I think you're right about that. It's not really a waste. Especially if you're doing it with friends, right? Gotta have fun. Alright, we're getting close. I think we're gonna make a fair bit of money from all this. Let's just do a little quick math. I think we're gonna make... I think we'll make about 3 grand in total. That's what I'm guessing. think we'll get a couple, maybe 500 bucks for the bumper, and then like 300 bucks for each headlight. The drills, I think, are worth a fair bit. Construction boots over 100. And then a couple of advanced lockpicks. Yeah, I think we're going to do pretty good on this run. Oh, and the pickaxe. I have to remember to sell that. I should have asked Corpse if he needed it. What can I do with it? Does it give me any... I don't know if it's just a melee weapon or if there's an actual function for it. I don't think you can gather materials in this game. You know, like raw iron. I don't think that's a thing. But then again, with this game, I never really know. Alright, we can go due north now. Look at that, 176%. I love to see that. We're gaining a ton of weight right now. I am probably going to have to start dieting soon. But that's okay. I'd rather have the weight and not need it than not have the weight and need it. The zombies are concentrated around points of interest, so running through the woods we won't generally encounter them. Normally they should hang around the loot spots, like the dirt bike track. Normally you encounter some there. I don't know, this server reset was about an hour and a half ago. I haven't seen any zombies since, so it might be a little bit bugged at the moment, or might just be getting lucky. I don't know. They definitely don't sleep in the daytime, that's for sure. They're always around. We'll probably see some when we go down to the boat dock and start looting that truck. There's generally a good number of zombies there. I've been almost killed there twice. Let's see here. Look at that. We passed Bubba. My boys still aren't on the board though. We gotta get their fame points up. I mean, it doesn't really matter what your score is, except that you can unlock different things. Like the traders will only trade certain goods if you have enough fame points. Right now I can buy just about everything except cars and boats. Wow. Absolutely struggling here. I can't wait to sell off this stuff. Slowing me down. Yeah, this is the trader city right here. Got the guy who sells the fishing gear and he sells boats. The mechanic who deals with cars and bikes and that sort of thing. We're gonna sell him the bumper and the headlights. I'm gonna keep the car jack. Hi, sir. Hi. Hold on, let me catch my breath for a second, alright? Here, you can have these if you want them, which I know you do. They are your trade. And that's it. The rest of this is mine, except the bumper if you want it. Oh, it's only worth it. That wasn't even worth carrying. Oh my goodness. I thought that was worth like 500 or 600.
If you want me to buy that,
it's alright,
you
1600's
better give me
pretty
the
good
dress.
still. There you go. Thank you, sir. Have my cigarette butt. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And we'll take a right, go see the guy at the general goods store. I think he'll buy pretty much everything else. I'm gonna have to stop and cook this chicken. Throw it on the grill back at the base there.
Welcome, welcome.
It's good to
Feel
see you
free
again,
to-
Jack.
Here's what I've got.
Well, I'm not so worried about what you have. It's what I have that I'm worried about. Here, you can have this and this. Look at that. These are worth a little bit more than I thought, actually. Do you want a kitchen knife? You can have it. I don't know why you're pretending like you don't want matches.
Let's see what you have.
Don't you buy matches? Here, I brought you paint, sea salt. You want this battery? I'm not going to use it. You can have this lockpick, too. I mean, I suppose... Wait, how much charge is on this? No, I don't need it. I don't need it. We're good. I'm gonna hold on to everything else, alright, Jack? Since when do you not buy matches, friend? Maybe I'll sell you the Zippo, and I'll keep the matches. How about that? Okay. Look at that. We're gonna get about 3 grand. My estimation was right. And we can sell this Block 21 magazine. What did I do with... I thought I had some cruddy old 9mm. Huh. Maybe I dropped it. I might have put it down. Make room for other loot. Okay. Just double check I'm not selling anything that I want to keep. Looks good. Look at that. 70... We're almost at 72,000. That's the most I've ever had. We're hitting new high scores here.
What's up?
Hey, Derek.
If you're trying to rob the place, I guarantee you, guns come unloaded. For security reasons. Obviously.
That's pretty funny. If you're trying to rob the place, I guarantee you my guns are not loaded. Okay. I don't know what you're trying to say there, but I'm not gonna rob you, bud. We do business. Remember me? I bought this jacket from you, and these pants, and maybe this shirt. Okay. Looks good. I think I'm gonna keep everything else.
That thing registered.
So just the magazine, huh?
Kidding. Nobody
42
cares.
bucks. Worth it. Later. Oh, I forgot to sell the pickaxe. I forgot to sell the pickaxe. Let's fix that. I gotta make another spear, too.
Welcome, welcome.
It's good to see you again.
Here's what I've got.
Long time no see. I know.
Let's
Blah, blah,
see
blah.
what you have.
270. Worth it. Alright, let's get a piece of scrap metal. And we're going to craft up a little bit of rope. As well as find some long sticks. Oh, a Zippo. Not really what I'm after, but great. Here we go. There's always scrap there, right? I just gotta chop down a bush or two. PvE. Yeah, we're gonna get to the killing of zombies here. That's why I'm making the spear so that we can stab a couple zombies when the time comes. We're gonna go down from the green zone up here to the boat dock over here, and we'll definitely encounter some zombies there. 3, 4, 5. Make some rope. Yep, that's coming up. Grab this stick and this rope. I need one more long stick. I can shoot them with guns. If they swarm me, I will. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I carry the 9mm. Try to use arrows whenever I can, because they're free. But if the swarm of zombies comes, then I deal with them. Improvised metal spear with the handgun. This guy up here, I bought the very expensive ammunition for, and it's armor piercing. That's reserved for dealing with players. Leave that behind. Let's go loot a truck, find some zombies, get a little action. Yeah, we could use the guns, we could use the spear. My favorite thing is the bow, because it's completely silent, so it doesn't draw any attention. You don't want the other zombies finding out you're there, because that's when you get swarmed. And if a zombie's going to kill you, it's probably not going to be one zombie. It's going to be 4 or 5. And then they just feast. It's all over. Gotta go southwest. We'll hit the gas station on the way there too. There's usually some action at the gas station. And occasionally good loot. Let's see here. We're still doing good on calories. Exhaustion's going up, but there's not much I could do about that. Carrying the car jack, so my base weight has gone up a bit. Let's eat some raisins. Do some repairs on the boots. Everything else looks like it's in pretty good shape. We do. Yep, we're looking good. Sunset. It's almost time to put on the jacket. I like when it gets cool. The more things you wear, the more inventory space you have. But you don't want to overheat yourself. Best part of the game right here, the running simulator. Alright, we're real close now. We're gonna basically turn west. See if we can find, we might even encounter a laughing zombie this time of day. I think they mostly only come out at night. Could be coincidence, that's the only time I see them. But the ones that laugh are wearing an explosive vest, and they will suicide bomb you. They will straight up charge at you and just explode in your face. Trust me when I say you don't want that. I had it happen one time. I got cornered. I was with my brother. I was going in to try and take that thing out, and it startled me. Instead of shooting it, I turned and ran. I don't want to do that. And it cornered me, and it blew up, and I was down to 1% health, just absolutely cutting up my clothes, making bandages, struggling, trying not to die. I barely pulled through that. Took a while to get my health back, too. And I feel like I got lucky. I'm pretty sure it could one-shot you. And somehow it just didn't. Yeah, Scum the running simulator. Do you want to jog? Do you want to sprint? You could walk. Alright, let's see. If I don't see any here, I'm gonna call out that the game is bugged. The server is bugged. Normally there's a lot here. Oh, yep, I see one. There we go. No laughter, which is good. And I missed. That's the way. Could I have my arrow back, please? I'm running low. Thank you. You can drink gasoline if you want to. I don't recommend it. Pretty sure that'll poison you. Show me coffee. No? A little bit of hose. Oh, look at that. Military quiver. That'll sell for a really good price. That's high quality loot. Any cash in the cash register? One buckshot cartridge. Corpse will like that. A little bit of wire. I don't really want that. There's one other building here to the right. Where are all the puppets? Hey guys. You got any action for us? Why is it on easy mode right now? Cocoa powder, fresh box of bobby pins, and some lettuce in good shape. I'll have that, thank you. Get my daily dose of vitamins and minerals. What does it have in it? Almost no energy, but a lot of vitamins and minerals, actually, yeah. I thought I was joking, but it's pretty good for that. Normally I avoid lettuce. I consider it rabbit food. And I am not a rabbit. Coffee. Let's go. Fight off that exhaustion a little bit. Okay, and let's go hit the docks. I think we're close enough to Corpse right now. If he's at the base and we started shooting guns off, he might show up, make sure we're doing okay. Then again, he might not. He'll probably just assume I'm fine. There's been a number of times we've gotten in situations together, and we always pull through. We got swarmed yesterday. Last night, he, Pawn, and I, the three of us, were playing together. And where were we? I can't remember. I think we were at a windmill. One of the wind turbines. We got absolutely swarmed. I mean, it must have been 15 zombies coming from every direction. And the three of us split up and each took out our own little horde of zombies. It worked out pretty well. I was impressed. There was no real panic. Everybody just handled their business. Did what needed to be done. Oh, you know what? There might be a goat up here. I heard one up here a couple days ago. Let's just listen for a second. Might have wandered off. We'll keep our ears open for that. Just in case. Okay, where is this truck? It's not up here. Oh boy, there's one right there. Hello? Handled. There's another one. Right in front of us. In that bush. Handled. Tell you what, the bow is the best weapon in the game for dealing with these guys. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That's close. Like the other side of this pile close. Might be in the pile. Oh, I don't like that. There's two here. There's one inside. There's one in the pile, I think. I think it's gonna pop out on us. I'm going to spear. Oh, okay. Nice. That worked out. I thought for sure she was gonna see us. You're gonna keep that arrow, huh? Alright, let's do a little bit of melee combat here. Hey, bud. Hi. Okay, he told me there was a truck down here. The silencer does reduce the gun noise a little bit, but not to 0. So... it's still fairly loud. It doesn't travel as far as it would without the silencer, but it's fairly noisy. And the big problem with shooting the guns is the cost of ammo. And the fact that you have to carry ammo. So I try to keep them for emergency situations. Yeah, Corpse already looted all this, I bet. Oh, hi. No. Don't call in your friends. I don't need that. Okay. Where's this truck? Corpse, where's the truck? I don't see it. I know it was here because he had the side of a truck. Oh, right here. This one has an engine and a battery. Really? Oh, we could put a wheel on this and buy a seat. How much? Ooh, it's got no charge on the battery though. I'd have to buy a battery, a seat, and a wheel. Is it worth it? Or should I just take the parts? Good man, Corpse got all the lights off of it. You know what? I think what we're gonna do here is completely flub up the controls. Try that again. There we go. Let's put this in our hands. And let's take the wheels off of it. We'll sell them. This one's not quite in good enough shape to try and bring all the way back. I'll spend about as much trying to fix it as I would make from just selling the parts. So it's not worth fixing it up, and it's not worth... I don't want to have a vehicle. I want a dirt bike, I don't want a car. So I think they're a high liability. They bring a lot of attention from other players. Let's see here. Make some space, maybe like this. Move that down. Can we fit this battery in here? Yeah, we can. And we can fit the shotgun shell in our shirt. So now we got 2 wheels. Let's see. Wrong button. very hard for me to see around that car jack. Okay, we'll take the passenger seat. Oh, I didn't I didn't grab the other wheel. This battery is completely dead. I don't know how much it's worth. Should I take the seat or the wheel? I don't think I want to do a private game. I like the fact that there's other players to deal with. You know, it adds something to the game. Makes it a little bit more interesting. Play in public is a little bit extra danger. Makes you think about stuff like this. Alright, so I gotta decide here, do I want to take the seat or the wheel to town? Let's open the inventory. I'm gonna take the seat. I'll come back and get the wheel. Did this mad lad already get half of the... Yeah, he already got the other side off this thing. Let's go corpse, man. Looting like a pro. Back to town we go. I made a deal with myself. If I can get double the price of the dirt bike in my account, I'll buy a dirt bike. So that's gonna be $85,200. That's my goal, is to either find and fix up a dirt bike for free, just the cost of parts, or in the time it takes me to find the dirt bike, make enough money to justify buying one. Yeah, I chose a public server so I could meet people, basically. Like Corpse and Pawn, I only know them through the game. I met them on this server like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, and I made friendly with them by helping them out. So that's part of the fun of the game. You know, there's a couple of people who show up in this trader city that I've bumped into and we've helped each other out. Besides Corpse and Pawn, I actually don't even know their names. I'll be there fishing, they'll pull up in their car, we'll start talking. They tell me about what's going on outside this island, because this is where I live. I just stay here. Eventually, I'll move locations, but right now, there's a ton of good loot right here. And for the most part, the other players don't bother. I think it's far enough away from everything else. It's not worth their time to come out here. Did I just hear footsteps? No? But yeah, between the boat dock, the wind turbines, the bikes, the dirt bike track, and the military loot, there's a lot of good value here. And there's always a car to loot somewhere. Oh, and the police station, which I went to last night with Corpse, and we got, what did we get? We got like 5, I think we got 6 pistols and a bunch of ammunition from one raid on the police station. You gotta love that. Yeah, in some ways the game's a lot of fun, but the zombies aren't really a threat once you figure out how to deal with them. So having the added pressure of knowing that there's players around and needing to plan for that, like deciding where to build a base, you don't just pick the most amazing looking spot. You want to pick a spot that's going to be off the beaten path, hard to find, you know, hidden by trees. That's the sort of stuff that I think adds a lot to the game. It's what the game's designed for. I've played solo, and I've played on private servers with my brother, and it just doesn't last as long. It's not as interesting. How are we doing on food? We're doing really good. Off to town. I wonder if we'll bump into corpse up here. Let's see. I think the tire, the wheel is gonna sell for about 500 bucks maybe, and the seat for 3 or 500. So that plus the quiver, and I don't know what I'll get for the battery. It's not high quality and it's completely discharged. I don't know if it's worth anything like that or not. I haven't really sold car batteries before. Hey, thanks, Gabe. It's been nice chatting with you. I look forward to talking to you again. Have a happy new year. I'm going to be wrapping up the stream before too long anyway. Coming up on 2.5 hours. I need a bio break, and I kind of should eat some lunch or breakfast. I don't know. Who needs food? Video games are food. Soul food. Though I made some really good chicken salad yesterday. Baked up chicken breast in the oven, seasoned with garlic and salt and pepper, and then shredded it by hand and mixed it up with, you know, the standard stuff, mayonnaise, celery, and some green peppers. And then I put in chili powder and ginger, so it's got this kind of like smoky, sweet taste to it. It's really good. It came out pretty good. It was an experiment. I was looking through the cabinet like, what could I do to make chicken salad a little bit more interesting? And I thought, we'll try this. It kind of worked out. I think I would do it again, maybe a little bit more boldly. I was a little bit shy with the seasoning because I didn't want to ruin it. It was already good just being regular, kind of plain. Like that's home cooking right there. That's country food. That's what I grew up with. Oh. Whose drone is that? Did you hear the R2-D2 sounds? That is going to be a drone. And it's not mine. How close are we? We're very close. Let's just get to the green zone. That could be another player right here. And I'm not really looking for action at the moment. I want to sell this seat. Yeah, I think we're going to make it. Sometimes I feel like the drone gets a little bit messed up on its trajectory. Like it'll try and follow me and then it gets hung up on a tree or something. So I hear it from far away and I think it's somebody else's, but then there's nobody there, no footsteps, no players running around. They're not perfectly predictable, put it that way. Oh, I gotta do some housekeeping stuff before I log off, right? I gotta cook this chicken. I don't know. I might not. I might just sell this stuff and then call an end to the stream. I do have to do some real life things. Much as I'd rather keep playing. But let's see what we get out of this. I think I'm gonna get... I think I'll hit... I should easily hit 73,000. I'm hoping to get closer to 74, but... Oh, I have the quiver. Yeah, we should get close to 74, I think. Actually, I could fix the quiver up, repair it to full quality before I sell it. I think that's a good idea. And as a matter of fact, I might keep the new one and sell my old one, because my old one is black and the new one is camo. And I've kind of got a camo thing going on here. I think that the camouflage clothing, like camouflage equipment, genuinely makes you harder to see in the game. I think there's a mechanic that can actually hide your character if you're like in a bush and well camouflaged.
Prices are not negotiable.
Okay, yeah, 0 for the battery, so that wasn't worth it. 750 for the wheel, that is worth it. And okay, yeah, a little bit more than I was expecting.
If you want me to buy that, you better give me good price.
Yeah, you can. That's okay. You can have the battery for free. I don't want it. Anything else for you, sir?
Prices are not negotiable.
Look at that, $42,600 for the dirt bike. It just feels like so much money. Feels like a lot of money. That's a lot of time spent playing the game to earn that much money. I know I have a lot, but I don't want to just disappear a whole chunk of it all at once. Okay, let's do some.
What's up?
What's up?
If you're trying to rob the place, I guarantee you, I'm well armed.
Let's go. Nah, I'm just kidding. How you doing, man? It's good to see you again. He doesn't talk back. He's an NPC. Yeah, we're gonna swap quivers here. You can have my old black one. No offense. And I'm gonna take this one. Repair. Bada bing, bada boom. I got nothing else for you today, bud. Just that. What will you give me for it? A big G note? I
That
accept.
thing registered? Kidding. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. It's a quiver. Like really, nobody cares. Okay, you can have it. You can have it. That's good. Look at that. We're almost at 75,000. I'm making headway. I feel like I might be able to buy a dirt bike by the end of today. We'll see. But for right now,
Hello, what is your emergency?
my emergency is I actually need to use the bathroom in real life. So I'm going to borrow one of your beds. And that way I'll be resting when I log out, if that's cool. Thanks. I'm going to take the puke bed. You should really clean up back here. It's disgusting. Alrighty. That's going to do it for now. I might stream a little bit more later after I get some food and take care of the dog and that sort of thing. So if you enjoyed this and you want to come back, I'd love to see you again. And until then, I'm Musical Mayhem, this is Scum, and I'll see you in the next episode.